Hi, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to go ahead and continue our nude makeup series, and we are in episode 2. I am using some Marcella's water here to cleanse my face. I did clean my face earlier that day, but I just kind of wanted to go in and clean it again before applying my makeup. All right, now I'm going in with some Kiss eyelash glue. This is my favorite glue for everything. Eyebrows, eyelashes, glitters, anything that I need glue for. This is my go-to glue. Love it, love it, love it. You do not have to worry about those brows moving out of place if you're using this glue. All right, now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild pencil and just outlining my brows. Well, I kind of fill my brows in too at the same time. But I will say, I do not like the pencil and the glue method together. It's really stiff when I'm trying to draw my brows. So yeah, this will probably be the last video you see me do that. That's why I'm looking like sis. I don't know. But I'll probably only use that method from now on if I'm using a pomade. So now I'm going in with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumorify, which if you don't know by now, that's most likely the only base that I use. Every blue moon I switch up, but most likely it's P. Louise. Make sure that when you are carving those brows out, you are taking your time. Listen, I'm giving you the advice and I need to take my own advice because sometimes I be tripping too. So yeah, just make sure you're taking your time and really just, carving them to the shape that you want. All right, now we're buffing that base out. Make sure that your base is nice and smooth because, if you don't, then you're allowing creasing to come into play. And you definitely don't want creasing within your eyeshadow. You want your eyeshadow to look nice, smooth, and blended. All right, we're going to use this Juvia's Place Sahara palette to start out. Coat your brush up really good and make sure that you are just tapping that color into place. This is how you build your eyeshadow. This is how you get your pigmentation. Once you feel like you've got the right pigmentation, then move on to your next color, which we're dipping into this black. And we're just focusing on our outer V. Well, not really an outer V. I kind of made it a outer L maybe. I don't know, but I'm just tapping that out into my outer corner, and same thing, building the color up, getting the pigmentation where I want it. All right, now I'm using P. Louise base again to cut my crease. And I'm just doing like a semi-cut crease here. I didn't want to do anything full. So yeah, just tapping it, tapping it, tapping it until I get the shape. All right, dipping into the matte book, I'm going to use that lightest brown on the bottom row to fill in the cut crease. And same thing, I'm just packing it into place. No swiping, nothing like that, because I don't want anything to lift. So yeah, just pack those shadows into place. Now I'm going into that brown shade that you could see the pan in. I kind of wish that I did carry my cut crease over a little bit more. That would have helped more with the pigmentation of the brown. But it's all good. I just really just focused on smoking it out, kind of making sure that black and that tan color blended really well. All right, now I'm using the Case makeup remover wipes to clean up that outer V. All right, now I'm going into NYX's liquid black liner and just making like, this wasn't a true wing, so I don't know what to call this, but I don't know what I did. I was just lining the top of my lashes before applying my eyelashes. All right, going in with that Kiss glue once again, aligning the top of my eyelashes. My trick to applying lashes is wait till your glue is nice and tacky. Apply the lash right on top of that glue and then press them together. Press in and press together at the same time. All right, moving on. We're going to get ready to do our face application. Going in with some moisturizer, making sure that I cover my chin area as well because I do tend to bring my foundation down. And yeah, just making sure I press that in really good, pushing into my pores. All right, going in with the Porefessional primer. I always fill this in on the corners of my nose and my cheeks area because my pores are usually huge there. Using a color corrector for my dark spots and the Case concealer in the shade 18 to basically put a little coverage under my foundation. Um, I don't know. I just feel like that really gives me that full coverage look because the foundations that I'm using are not full coverage. So yeah, it helps out with that. And I have fell in love with using my setting spray in between my blending sessions. I don't know. It just does something for me. So I'm using two foundations because the Milani Screen Queen 450 was a tad bit too light for me. But that Maybelline Fit Me, I always buy a darker shade, and when I mix those two together, I get the perfect color. So it works out just fine. I'm using this foundation stick to contour. You can definitely, contour with shadows, whatever your choice is. I choose to use foundation. Once again, going in with my setting spray before blending. Like I said, it just does something for me. I feel like I have the smoothest looks when I use that setting spray in between. All right, going in with some Airspun translucent setting powder. Just pressing it in really good up under my eyes. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I don't. Just depends on the mood. I think I use enough setting spray where I don't need to bake for this look. But yeah, it just depends on the mood. And as you see, I am focused in on that show that I was watching on Netflix. That's why I'm doing this whole voiceover. All right, I'm using from that Sahara palette again, going in with that maroon for blush, making sure that I buff it out really good. Highlighting with my Wet n Wild highlighter, which is one of my top favorite highlighters. It's really cheap, only like $5, so it does the job. And I'm taking that brown from the Case again, and yeah, just going over my nose, contouring my nose, highlighting my nose. Alright, and last but not least, I'm using the Crayon Case Lippies on my lips today. This is in the shade Raven, and that brighter red was the shade Murda Mac. I want to say that's what it's called, or Murda. I can't remember, but I will list it down in the descriptions, the correct name. But yeah, creating a nice ombre lips, and here is the finished look. And that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We will continue the nude series in March, and I have a lot to bring y'all in April. So until next time, peace, love, and blessings.